And hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Blackout tournament. We have a very interesting match today between Khan and Fluffy on the pink side and Graz and Dadik on the purple side. These are the last two teams in the tournament that have yet to lose a game, so I'm hoping we're in for a treat. I am Valion Comes, and I'm joined by Fletcher. Hi, Fletcher.
Hello, everyone. This is my first time doing Hollow Knight comps, so please go on as hard on me as possible. Like, don't show any quarter. And it
Yes.
looks like our runners are all ready to go. So we are counting down, and here they go.
And not only are the runners really cool and really good at the game, not only is this match competitive, but also the gimmicks are very, very interesting. I'm sure this will give us a lot of excitement. We have map area rando, we have split claw, and we have randomized levers. I would say these are three of the gimmicks that warp the game the most. And also my seed is completely blessed. We got Dash at Monic Totem.
Wow, that's incredible. Okay, good. No one missed out on that very key check. That's important.
Yes, there is a world in which the runners just do Moloch first and go down. But since there's two runners, one of them has to go up, one of them has to do Moloch. And one thing we have not mentioned, since we are playing with area render, to avoid the potential of being locked without checks to do, we are turning off scatter nests, so all runners have to start at Moloch.
Now, map area rando is a component that I'm less familiar with, and I'm sure there's some folks out here who don't know it as well. Could you explain it for us?
Of course. So what this does is it randomizes the transitions between map areas. Now, first of all, what are the map areas? Well, they are the areas that have a separate color on the map. So green pot would be a map area, crossroads would be a map area. However, things such as Stone Sanctuary or Crystallized Mound would not be map areas. So what this does for us is you could go left from Crossroads into Green Pot and end up, let's say, in City from Kingdom's Edge, but you could not end up in Crystallized Mound or in Stone Sanctuary. And yes, as Chad has pointed out, they do have a white fragment and a Herald rubs. So a good work, or a good part of the work towards D has already happened.
Plenty of work cut out for them then.
So yeah, I think we found the first area transition, with Fluffy going up the well and ending up in Fungal from the deepness shortcut. Now you can drop here as Fluffy, and there are only 6 drops in the game in Map Area Random, I'm pretty sure. So we're either going to fall in Resting Grounds, Dirt Mutt, or Deepness, yes.
Oh, you see, that's an area of area rando that I fail to understand. That it's actually any of those transitions, not just that. Oh well, Crossroads will always connect to, say, a Crystal Peaks transition instead. Interesting.
It, it is random, yeah. It can be somewhere else every seed.
And it looks like Dodic has found his way into Fog Canyon.
I'd say Fog Canyon is not really the nicest place to be. But I guess we have some transitions. We can go towards Queen Station, which Queen Station is part of Fungal, or we can go up towards Green Pot, to the different area transition. I think I would like to see that it go up, because that way you get the autopilot checks. And he is going up, very nice. Well, Fluffy Pogo and Bees, finding an edge by Hive.
And it looks like Purple's uncovered Desolate Die. That's quite nice.
So that was Atisalda, and Connor is buying it right now, so there will be no major dive difference. So there is a VS at Crossroads tag. I think I like what Crossroads is doing. Crossroads is one of the densest areas, especially with Lord Tab that's not randomized. So probably the best thing to do is just clear all you have in Crossroads. I would like to see False Knight Ancestral Mound, I like to see Salubra Outclass that is doing here. Just keep it simple.
And there's Dodic now in Waterways. Looks like from the left side near Cornifer.
And this is part of area rando, what you get everywhere. Yeah, it's hard to keep track of everything. What is Dadik doing? Going in and out of this room. It Dadik unaware, you have to actually defeat the arena for that gate to open. And doesn't seem to be too interested in doing that. Which does make sense. Like the only thing you can do after you hit the arena is get the lever, and even for that I think you need a nail art or a shade skip. And Connor is also here.
There's Grazloth clearing Gruzmother and heading on to Salubra. Awesome.
Definitely
Any
think this is the
goodies?
correct play. Let's see if it pays off.
Peak upper crushers. Mantis Lord's bottom left. Couple of fun options.
Dashmaster,
Oh, huge.
absolutely huge. Like this is already a significant advantage for purple. And gets equipped immediately, you love to see it.
And it looks like pink hasn't really gone anywhere terribly close to Salubra yet either.
I think Fluffy is doing it now. I think Fluffy is just going to take this or back to set start into a crossroads full tier.
For their
Or
sake,
potentially.
I'll go for
Sorry,
it.
go ahead.
For their sake, I sure hope so.
Yes, absolutely. Looks like we might be doing the Green Path transition instead, and you need Soul Fluffy. Let's see how punished they get.
Counting them out. 1.
One.
Okay, not that bad.
Okay. Oh no! Oh
Oh.
no! Alright.
Alright, little
Second
damage, but
time's the
there's the
charm.
soul.
No! Oh,
No!
Fluffy!
Floofy! Aw, tragic.
There we go. We got there.
Meanwhile, it looks like Grazloth and Dadak are doing some nice splitting up of crossroads. We got Grazloth heading towards False Knight.
Grassland is doing Force Knight. I think Dadik is going to do the fungal transition. I don't think there's anything left in Crossroads for Dadik to do. And yes, that is where he's going. With Dive, you can also get the Gome Journal, which is a nice thing to have. I swear, whenever I look at Fluffy's screen, they're just in the worst places known to man. We
Yeah,
are
this...
huge by Traitor Lord.
What a
This
tight
little
room.
Also, shoutouts to Fluffy for using this palette swap, I think it is.
Yeah, I think
The
so.
map looks really cool.
A little bit of variety. We have 3 very normal Hollow Knights and 1 that is just bursting with color.
And I think it really fits QG as well. It's greener than QG normally is. Funny.
Oh, and Dadak has gotten into King's Pass via the fungal drop.
Now, I think this is nothing new really. We already have dirt mode access for both teams because the die was the Tistoga. So all you're getting here are the 2 checks in King's Pass. Dadik. And Dadik is not the speedrunner. They will learn. Meanwhile, Connor is going to Celubra. Going to be very nice for them.
Ooh, taking a detour. Hopefully that will swap back soon.
You always get the stack first. That is no cause for concern.
And there's that Vengeful Spirit. Great. We're back to, I think, short of Dash Master, we're at ability parity here.
What did Fluffy Pogo there? That was not a Frisbee, that was not a Petra. What did we Pogo to get up there?
I don't know, I missed that.
Regardless, really nicely done by them to get the comeback here relic.
We have Dadak going for that little skip off the Vengefly. Oh no, the Gome might get it though!
You will never get that if you're that far away from the Vengefly. And he's just going for the Shade Skip.
Nice backup.
Yeah, I feel like with how close the bench is, people should just be going for the Shade Skip more often.
That's
Like,
very reasonable.
if you're not certain, you can just get it. Either do the Shade Skip or just not even go for the check.
What a convenient shade that is too, wow.
Yes, it's right there.
Taking notes for my next race.
Well, Fluffy doing? He realizes there's a Moloch there and turns around. That's understandable.
And there's ping with Dash Master, but they did lose a few minutes of that dashless time. Well, not dashless, but just sluggish dashes.
And despite that, we are still equal on locations checked. So Pink Team was not really punished yet. Going back to the screen pot transition. I don't even remember what this was, but I think Dadek's about to check it as well. And we still haven't found any vertical. This is just a perfect seed, isn't it? Early dash, no vertical.
Gotta keep things interesting somehow, as if the area rando plus levers weren't enough to do that. Plus split claw, sorry. Don't let me forget that one.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about the fact that we might be starting with just half a claw as our first vertical. That was... Where was that white fragment? Just from Forgotten Crossroads.
Are there any
Somehow
bingo
Connor...
squares here that you're really excited for?
Well, there is NKG. That's always fun to see just how well the runners are practiced with NKG. There's
And what
also
routes
like...
they'll take.
What's that, sorry?
And what routes they'll take if they're going to go for the Flames route or just go right into Godhome.
And that is interesting to see. I think generally most people always do God home route. But at some point, what I was saying, Flames could be faster, so this will live and learn. Now, how did Connor get to City? Because that is like the best thing we haven't found yet, and leads straight into Green Pot. Connor is in the best place right now. And Dadik is also in City, just from a different entrance. Yeah, I would not complain about this either. So actually, I guess with levers, you can't really make it to Stone Slank. Not the best thing ever.
Oh, yeah.
Like sitting on the Quirrell bench. Important, Dadik did not read the Lord Tablet above Quirrell, which is part of a ball. I know, no, Fluffy.
This is a good time for me to recheck the goals myself, so I'm well acquainted with them. No,
Oh,
Floofy!
yeah,
Those Mantis
doing
Petras are really rough early.
that arena without rates is very annoying.
Yes, hard agree.
So we did not see with how much HP Fluffy entered that arena as well. Could have been a problem.
Also true.
See Graslot also going the QG route. Obviously, we do not have the QG ground block, so they are forced to go through Doodles.
You're right, Serpentex. Mantis Petras aren't real, they cannot hurt you. They can, however,
Also,
haunt your dreams.
also the question that was addressed is also interesting. How do levers and map area interact? And actually not sure. I would assume it still is longer than just normal area rando.
Oh, it's
Because
gotta be. It's absolutely gotta be.
do we have a freeze? No, we do not have a freeze. Yeah, I think particularly the levers in Palace are just going to make every single lever rando slower, regardless what gimmick you're pairing it up with.
Yep. Not to mention that there are, what, probably 8 to 10 soul totems in Palace, if not more. So those are going to be... That's a really important number of checks that are going to be locked behind quite a few levers.
And also, there's a fun interaction with the Mantis Lords. The entirety of the Mantis Lords area is gated by one particular lever, the Mantis Lords Access. And in area rando, this also hides the transition. Oh no, actually, that's the other way around. That one part is easier because of area rando, because you can just find the Mantis Lord's room from the left.
Oh, that makes sense.
We have a Stagnest. at King Station. Okay, I'm surprised nobody's in Stack Nest. Or I'm surprised Pink isn't in Stack Nest, because Pink was first in Stack. Purple immediately taking it, which is very good, because Cliffs is extremely dense.
Plus another. Now, does Howling Cliffs count as 3 area transitions? Because you can go into Dirtmouth or you can go into King's Pass?
Those two transitions are actually different drops.
Awesome,
Now,
okay.
with what Tadic has, he cannot get the Dartmouth one. Well, actually, I'm buying. He can get it if he does some Vengefly shenanigans. I'm assuming he will not go for it.
But normally you'd be relying on Crystal Dash for that, right?
Ideally, you would Crystal Dash, although I think just Dash Wings with no Airstals also get you there.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't remember if this one's the easy one or the hard one. I think the Cliffs one is very, very close to get to. That's why Wings Dash just gets you there, no issues. While the Crown one is one that's much more annoying, where you actually need some Airstals even with Wings.
Oh, okay.
But of course, in the context of map area rando, the crown transitions are not randomized. They would both put you in C peak. We have an Isma steering cliffs. I do enjoy the parity we are seeing here, with runners doing mostly the same thing.
And their movement's just so tight. Tower of Lava exit, that could be really convenient.
That is a way to collect her from the bottom. And also, this is a way to upper edge. That's
Also true.
a lot more convenient than the usual way. Also, shout out to mentioning Tower of Love in chat very, very recently, and then it's no longer a problem. Not like that, yeah. And also, Tower of Love is not a way to upper edge. Tower of Love is part of City of Tears, so the transition towards upper edge is actually randomized.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
But but this means that transition is reachable now with King Station Stag and any vertical. Or actually, no, it has to be Claw. It has to be particularly Claw, but either of the claws would get you there.
Here's Floofy cleaning up just maybe a minute behind where the purple team was earlier in Howling Cliffs. Very nice.
Yes, absolutely did catch up a bit. And now Grazot is catching up to Connor in Green Pot. Don't think we found anything in Green Pot, unfortunately. Oh, there's a nail upgrade at least.
Did purple read the Cliffs lore? I don't know if they did. I
I
definitely just saw Floofy
assume
get that.
I assume they wouldn't. Like there is a real reason to just hide it. And you know you will come back there because NKG is on the board, Brom's Flame is on the board. You're gonna have to go back to that stupid lantern no matter what. It's probably
True.
better to just read the lore tablet than receives the scrub. Just grasslet here. Oh, we just did a weird route into the grub, I'm guessing. And through Green Pot, Connor somehow found their way into Queen Station, which is part of Fungal. I think this is the last big dense area we hadn't found yet.
Rubber flies for 0, always a fun time.
I don't know, that term is just bad.
Never useful. Well, not never useful. Rarely useful, but often funny.
Yes, that I would agree with. It's a good bonder
Dangerous
here
to
if
your
nothing
skips.
else. It's actually it enables some of the funny shade skips.
Oh,
Like for
really?
example, the one at the CP chest is enabled by using Grubberfly energy to hit the shade through the gate.
Fascinating. I did not know that you can do that.
And you should play Palm Splendos. Plenty of fun stuff in there.
Taking so many notes right now.
And Yes, as Chad is pointing out, the green path route will be an interesting goal because that is right next to a transition, and you absolutely have to get the left transition. Yeah. You see, although the runners are pretty close in checks, somehow Pink just stumbled into every possible random obtain, while Purple managed to avoid everything. It, no Grover flight strategy was in Queen Station, and that was somewhere through Green Path, so Grassot will be finding it in a few minutes. The other one, the other one was just a failure in Pleasure House. Actually, that is not particularly important either. Grasso just equipping Sprint Master Dash Master. You'd love to see it.
Gotta go fast. Now, where do they even find Sprint Master? That's one I missed as well.
I don't remember exactly where. I do remember that Pink Team got it a while back. And we have rated Legator. And I am not surprised. Fumble, always nice. So we are getting at a point where I'm starting to be confused about where the vertical could be. In small part, this is the way of map area rando, is the transitions can put you on the top of areas. You can do a lot more check stuff vertical, but still, this is quite wild. If Fluffy just checked Myra Totem for the first time just now, that could have really punished them.
And Floofy finding their way into, looks like Upper City. Which means Quirrell Bench is probably within reach.
Absolutely is. Now, will Fluffy also read the Lord Tablet? Yes.
Oh,
Very
there's the
nice.
Howling Cliffs lore tablet.
Oh, did they forget to mark it?
I suppose they did.
Uh, and here I was congratulating them.
Oh, they just read it. Thank you, Oat.
Oh, they just. Did they
I
go
forgot how to go
out?
back and check it.
Right. Wait, did they go specifically just read it? Because if so, that absolutely seems like a mistake.
It
There is
was
no
pretty.
reason not.
It was pretty quick, so it might have been.
Hmm.
But your
Well,
point is very good about them having to go back there later anyway. So maybe they just weren't thinking about that.
absolutely. Nailsmith checks. I don't think Oracle did this, even though they were first to Coral Bench. And for good reason, it's just story fills here. And we also only have 2 payload for pink, so we can't even check what's it nailed for. That was a Wanderer's Journal nailed 3, I'm pretty sure.
And some soul refill. The Nailsmith being a little stingy today.
Absolutely. You're kind of remembering there is a lever here at the bouncy grub. And then immediately freezing so we don't see what we get there. Looks
Yeah.
like it was a trans egg.
Trans egg. Shout out to the trans egg. Trans rights.
Indeed.
And cyan egg, which is also a nice color. But you know, takes at least second place.
Sure.
Oh,
See,
great slash from Cornifer in Kingdom's Edge. Nice job, Purple. That'll be handy.
Pink, Pink was here very early. I know even when they entered Waterways for the first time, they had the Great Slash. I found Dartmouth from the elevator. Now let's see if the elevator is a goal on the board. Which doesn't look like it is. And something fun I just noticed. Purple is missing both the payload that Pink has. It's interesting. And was that the green path route just found by Connor? I think it was. It might have been a different green path room because they all look the same.
And there's the other half of King Soul for purple
Bakunara.
team from Kingdom's Edge. Exciting.
This means we actually know where Void Heart is. And this also means Dadik will have to go back around to get this Marco type relic. Marco type relic is so annoying in so many different situations. And I think in Area Rando it's even more punishing, because you can't just go from King Station. You have to go from
Really?
apparently Crossroads Hot Spring.
Umamututa?
Let's see, Gigi has a Charm Notch as one of the looks like one of the most relevant items that she has.
There is also lever in Sanctum, but it's one of the levers in left side Sanctum, so it's not actually important. Should make 5 storage legal just for Market Relic. I am
Boom, Shaman
so
Stone
tempted.
for both teams.
Yeah, very very nicely synced from all the runners at MMC.
They're in lockstep. It's incredible.
And difference with Connor choosing to save the grab, while Brasla just warping out immediately. I think I'm with Connor on this one. The Hera was, I want to say, 29 grubs, so you do want to get all the easy ones out of the way.
Ooh, Connor's using a great hazard respawn to get that lore check. Very nice.
Has also found Fumble now. They're following. Wait, did they not pick up the check in Queen Station? Guessing they may have been missing the lever.
Some more grubs for Pink Team. Floofy taking out the big ol' Husk guard.
That's not one of the grubs I would be saving. Or
Seems a
maybe
little bit slow.
what you can do sometimes is save it and then instantly warp out, so you don't have to deal with the arena. Shade saw the market type relic. I'm sure Dadik is no longer annoyed about having to do this.
And there's Pink Team with only their first half of the white fragment. Thanks to Grubfather.
This being the first one they get is crazy. I suppose it is just 11 grubs. This was the early check. Now, where do we think the progression could be?
I'm trying to think. The area rando does
Oh,
scramble my brain a little bit.
I think we found it. I think it's the Trampas at Bomb Relic.
Ooh.
Which,
Now, how
fun
does Tram
fact,
Pass work with the area rando?
there is no area transition. It will move you from Crossroads to Resting Grounds, and it will move you from Deepness to Basin to Kingdom's Edge.
That seems convenient.
Absolutely, yes. We do not have Resting Grounds access yet, and Connor is just straight up going there immediately. And another fun fact, in their previous race, or one of their previous races, Con Floofy also played with levers, and doing an early vertical spawn relic gave them, I want to say, both wings and dash.
Oh
So
my gosh.
it seems like this check is just very, very nice for our pink team.
Gotta get in the habit of checking it then.
Yeah, absolutely. I think buying the lever to do the check shows very good knowledge of lever rando, which I am not surprised by. I know Fluffy is probably one of the biggest enjoyers of lever rando in the community, and they're trying to put it in everything, including in Jitos.
To the question in chat, yes, we have randomized area transitions as well as items.
Sharp Shadow. Oh yeah, the Queen Station lever checks. Whereas they're also getting them. If Connor finds something here in Resting Grounds, and at this point I assume they will, right? Because there's not many places for the progression to hide. This will be a big advantage for Pink. Oh, okay, those platforms for Connor were absolutely insane. I need to learn that.
This is one of those mundane things that always terrifies me. There's just so many precise little platforms there. Another trans egg for Connor. Hell yeah.
There's only one of those. Guess not.
Alright, let's see what the seer has been sacking away.
Tons of agony.
Abyss Shriek, ooh.
I mean, tons
Anything
of agony
else,
is
though?
actually a goal. And of course, the freeze frames made us skip the seer check.
It sure did.
Pleasant.
Been getting some nice board presence.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been stumbling
Fantastic.
into a lot of the random things. I
The
think
question
that
is
the
when...
big...
Oh, go for
Yeah,
it.
sorry, go ahead.
The question is when Purple's going to go locate that tram pass, because that's going to be a huge problem for them if they don't.
That's actually what I was going to say as well. The board lead is fun and all, but in the end, the progression lead is what matters most at this point.
Hard agree.
Elegant key at resting rounds. This is not helpful yet. In map area rando, you do still need vertical to get there. In full area rando, you could have gotten there finding the sanctum to city transition. But alas, we are playing with the baby area rando. Fluff found basin, or rather took the tram to basin. I absolutely like this. Just make as much use as your or of your tram pass advantage as you can.
100%. And in total, that's what? Is that 5 areas you can be going between the two tracks?
That would be correct. And we haven't seen Deep Nest yet, so that is also new tracks for us.
And
So
even
to our
without
lovely,
Lantern, a few accessible.
people in chat, please do not burn your lunch. Let's not forget the stove on or anything.
Fluke locating Dreamnail with that deep nest advantage.
Oh yeah, that was a bit spoiled by Connor's scream, but yes. It is very nice to have. Okay, this could be part of the progression. We could have something as a Dream Warrior. No, Grass is in right side fungal. Is this the first time we've seen it? Actually, I don't think it is. And Grass not hitting the levers in Pilgrim's Way? I'm sorry, what?
Might be forgetting about the lever rando checks.
I'd rather say he's forgetting about the Ismas tier, to be honest.
Or that.
Even then, I don't think there was anything there, but planning these kinds of checks can really punish you long term.
Great job, Floof, ascending Gorb very quickly.
Also showing the
Right
Dream
Mantis
advantage.
Claw from Gorb! We really are ascending with Gorb.
That is insane. It absolutely makes sense for Prim Team. They understood the seed was very linear. They saw the Dream as the last progression items, and then they did Dream Warriors. It is a bit lucky that the very first one they do is the important one.
That's true. It's important to know how to read the randomizer's logic, though. If you're missing something key and you've just got Dreamnail, well, it might be behind Dreamnail.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, does anyone in chat have any idea what the Bomb Relic lever is? At this point, we absolutely need it.
Fluky summoning our friend the Grim Troop, another nice collection of checks for them thanks to Dreamnail.
Absolutely. Although, now that you've already found the Claw, you no longer think of the Dream Nail as the last progression item that locks stuff.
And you'd wager a
Also,
lot more behind Claw than behind Dreamnail, too.
absolutely. I'm also a very big hater of summoning the Grim Troop. That might be a bit of bias on my side.
What do you dislike about them?
It's so slow.
It's
Just
surprisingly few checks.
that as well.
And there is D-Dark. Was that from the lever in Tower of Love?
Must have been, yes. Oh, the transition is vanilla. That is so funny.
That's excellent.
I feel a bit confused as well. Where is my rando? Hello?
Cannot blame them for that one.
And it's actually a very convenient one. Because doing upper edge from Aura with right claw would have been miserable. Or actually, I guess the transition we found was the Dramlock one, sorry. And then with Ismas, that would have been horrible. But it's still much more pleasant to just do it from the upper entrance. Also, if you're supposed to pogo that hopper, yeah,
Another nail upgrade for the pink team.
I just I just learned about the wall. And it's nice to see. Grass does remember to go back and hit these levers. You love to see it.
Ouch. Fragile strength for 6. Hate to see that.
It's a divine check. Probably never
That's true.
equipping it, but it's nice for divine. I don't think Fluffy checked divine, which is odd since they actually wasted the time on lighting the lantern.
I think we even have the unattended Grim check. Oh, there's Fragile Heart, though. That's nice.
Okay, did
Perhaps
they
wait and
only have
collect more
greed?
Fragile Charms?
Yeah, we have all three fragiles. Unfortunately, it's not a goal because that would be such a massive flex.
That would be awesome. It does feel like Pink's
Defender's
at risk
Fist.
of running away with this,
Wonderful.
though.
I wouldn't even say at risk. I think they already running away with it.
Is in progress. Running away happening presently.
Mantis Lord access at Kalutu. Oh, hold on a second. This could be really, really cool. You have Voidheart and City Fountain Gate and Spire Upper Gate. That is very nice from purple. Now, again, the transition at Mantis Lords could just be very easy. So we could just be doing Mantis Lords without ever needing that lever. A nice airstalls from Fluffy to get here. I have to say, doing Pale Lurker with just dash and right claw, you're gonna have to walk so much. You can't climb this room from the left anymore. You only can climb from the right. Sounds like misery.
Yeah, I don't envy this right now. Hail Lurker, the worst non-boss in Hollow Knight.
It's a boss, right? It
I never
just,
know how to count it. I think of it as a boss, but she's also not in Godhome, you know?
yeah, it
Which,
absolutely is more
fortunately,
frustrating than most bosses. Imagine, imagine how annoying speedrunning would be if
oh, it'd
all
be the
the
worst.
1xx% had to run around Paylurker. So, Fluffy failed the patience check, and now she has to be a lot more patient
Oh
than she would have
gosh.
been before.
Terrifying.
Oh, I would not be doing this.
Those
Oh
were some
gosh.
nice, no! Some
Yeah,
great pogos there, though.
like I said, I would not be doing this.
I'm right there with
Uh,
you.
Connor will not be able to do this. I have tried in the past. I know it's not doable. Well, maybe proving me wrong. No, no, they are not proving me wrong. Grasslet has the Trampas. We are getting somewhere.
Nice, well done.
Now let's see if they immediately take it. And the thing is, not only do they have to take it, they have to take it to Deep Nest, which is like the last place you want to take it. It's by far the worst of the areas.
Definitely one of my Achilles heels with randomizers is never wanting to go to Deep Nest, regardless of how much I need to.
Are they both going to resting rounds? Um, Purple needs to communicate between the two runners. There is no reason to have two different players in resting rounds. Um,
What are they doing? Very good question.
do, do they think this is like the last possible area? Like they could be thinking they absolutely need to get resting rounds and need to double team it. It's so linear. I don't see the point of doing this.
Yeah, I'm on the same page.
That like questioning decisions and where were those wings?
Flew finding
What
them
is
in
a
that
Bardu
lifeblood.
Bardu in Lifeblood?
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
the funny thing is, this is actually reachable without vertical. Like with dash and a lot of patience, purple could actually just get this as their first vertical.
Ah,
I don't expect it to happen. It would be funny.
it looks like purple is in fact just splitting up some resting grounds.
And at least they're aware of each other. Only one person is doing Dreamdale cutscene. If both
Yes.
people were doing Dreamdale cutscene, then I would be a lot more confused.
That would be a travesty.
Even this is slow. Like they got the tram pass and immediately both thought of upper tram, but none of them thought of the lower tram. Is absolutely going to punish them because the lower tram is where it's at.
100% with those 3 areas you can access. But
Well,
Dadak is making pretty quick work of the crypts.
yeah, at least we have that going for us. I want to know what they're going to do after it. I don't think there's any bait in resting ground, so nothing should be delaying them too much. But at this point, they're two different pieces of vertical behind.
There's their Abyss and their Thorns. They marked Thorns. Excellent.
Yep. And now they know they're behind here. Which, to be fair, when you see Gorp marked, you know you're behind everywhere.
And I have to say, the pink team has been making great use of their Abyss Shriek for their bosses, so I'm sure the purple will be glad to have that now.
Yes, absolutely. Now, they did already have Shade Soul, so I don't think they were too tight for damage, but still, Shriek is an absolute improvement. Where are we going now? Pan a bit further down, Graz. Just down.
Dadak back to Crossroads.
Okay, we see the tram. Okay. Graz
Think
is looking
about
at
it.
the lower tram.
Think about it.
And then no longer looking there. Or maybe that's where Dadik is already going. And they decided they're not splitting areas anymore. Meanwhile, with Pink below Oro and in waterways, absolutely where you would want to be. I have to say, we're pretty deep in the seed, and still no King's Brand, still no Rimchild. This is a bit worrying.
And we don't have a single dreamer, do we?
Yes. Well, we do have the Hera 29 drops, but other than that,
That's
we
true.
have
We at
not
least
found
know where
another.
one is. I'm wondering if what Grazoth was doing there is trying to look at the bingo board and diagnose where pink team was actually getting some of their key items.
It could have been, and if that's what they were doing, they absolutely should have realized it was Tram related. Because they marked Tram, then they marked Thorns of Agony, and then a while after they marked Warp. It
Yeah, and
should.
there's really nothing else they've marked that is a really
Oh
huge
god,
giveaway.
Dadik. Oh, okay.
That was
We are
tight.
safe. I have died falling on Booflies before. I am fully aware of the danger.
I'm sure I've done the same. People in glass houses. Oh, Floof, no! Dying to the hoppers below Oro.
That one I don't think I've ever done. I'm
Ah!
sure there will be plenty of time for that. I wanna see if Khan goes for the skip to Flockworm. With dash, right claw, wings, and air stalls, it is doable. But without sharpshooter, it's really tight.
That sounds so
Oh,
incredibly difficult.
we are?
Get
No.
some soul. No, okay.
That's probably for the better. It is extremely precise. Graz on 1 HP. Okay, we're also splitting both now, I see. Oh, Graz asked the map to lead him live, which I don't think we've spoken about yet since Pink Team isn't using it. But the random map mod has a feature where it finds the closest way to any transition you've already been to. And this is what Graz was using.
Oh, that's handy. I didn't know that.
Yep. So shoutouts to Graz of getting a full heal while being in 1 HP in the edge room. I am sure he was very happy with that.
Looks like Connor heading to probably that Emilicia lever check. And it might also be an okay time to go and bench in Godhome. Do they even have the keys for that, though?
Uh, and I see 2 keys on pink. And with optimal usage, 2 keys are enough for one team.
That should be, yeah, that should be
So
plenty.
shoutouts to Khan going up from waterways and ending up in waterways.
Ah! Wings was near Bardoon, Oatmeal. Oatmeal.
It's Bardoon Lifeblood. Which they didn't really want to do without vertical, so I'm not blaming them for not doing it. Okay. Danik going for the Pogo up here to do the base impaler. With Mark of Pride, the Pogo is actually doable. Unfortunately, they do miss it. And are being really
There's their
punished by
dream
this.
nail. Found in
And
Deep Nest.
I swear, that glitch that Dadik just got, I get it way too often. And I'm annoyed by it all the time. Khan about to do right side waterways, I'm guessing, from here.
Here's Datic and Edge, maybe
No,
going for that Gorb and potentially finding that critical claw. Let's see.
you have to. When you see the enemy team has marked it, and you can assume. Actually, no, you can't even assume that ahead. Because at this point, Pink marked nothing that would show vertical. Like, not even double vertical. It didn't mark anything after Gorb. This
No,
is so interesting.
and they, even if they diagnosed that it was a dreamer, they might not have known which one. But they got it right the first time, and they've got right Mantis Claw.
Yeah, and now they also know they're very far behind. At this point, it's been at least 10 minutes since Pink marked Gorb.
Also true.
See
Oh, there's
dash.
Crystal Heart in the City of Tears.
Yeah, makes sense.
Good find from Floof. Zero had a nail upgrade. A little
I'm
more
sure
damage from purple.
Purple are not too angry at this. So, Dadik tried to go for the Dartmouth drop. As you can see, it isn't horrible, but also it's not trivial. He did unfortunately fail it. Okay, now if you're a real OG Dadik, you're just going to go straight to Bardun Lifeblood. On sending the brain power.
We can only hope.
Oh, we're seeing Fluke Nest for 1. Let's see if Fluffy just equips this and shows us some Fluke Nest fights.
And they've
No,
got Shaman Stone. I think they both have Shaman Stone. So that should be a really, really terrifying show.
they do, but they're not interested in the Fluke Nest, unfortunately. And this sprint
Oh.
I am Insomnia build. I just use Fluke Nest whenever. And Dreamgate in the well. Oh,
Oh
that's
my
funny.
gosh.
That's also a goal for purple, which they do mark.
A goal and
I have to
potentially a way
say,
for them to claw back a little bit more time.
I'm really happy with how these runners are actually remembering to mark all their goals. I'm proud
Yes.
of them.
That's definitely an area that I could also stand to improve in. Oopsies.
Yeah, so Khan found the Shade Cloak at the CPIC entrance. just now. Just some more movement. And their movement advantage is quite big right now. It's really just the left bot that they want.
Great job, Dadak, on that Monarch Wings list check above King's Station.
Yeah. Very nice indeed. Now, Fluffy will not be able to do Sanctum, I don't think. Yeah. The gate is closed.
Grass off with a very tight Marmu, but got there. Life is a resource.
Marmu is one of those bosses, even with full damage, it can still annoy you. Find Collector's Map.
The Collector's Map! Woo! Our favorite.
And I have to say, I like what Purple is doing. They got the Dream Mill and they're just clearing out all the Dream Mill checks. It makes a lot of sense. Obviously, I would like to see them use the Strike Claw to do some of the denser areas. I think you cannot get to Sanctum through City with just Right Claw. So unfortunately, that they cannot do. What can they do? They can get the vertical locked stuff in crypts, which I think they should be doing. I think Dadik is skipping into waterways, maybe? Or not. Why are we walking back here? We have Tramp Ass. You benched in Tram already, Dadik.
Did Dadak also mention lower Tram? Yes, right?
Dadik absolutely went to Basin. Or actually, oh wait, this is not Basin. Where are we going? This is a transition. I don't know what I'm talking about. But what
Oh,
is
that's true, because it
this
looks like
transition
Basin,
going
but it's
to?
actually technically City right here?
And to add more confusion, in Randall 3, this was part of Basin. Only Randall 4 made this room part of Waterways.
Oh, no. It's
Yeah, it's
Kingdom's Edge, okay.
oh this is where the wings are. No, that's the grub. It's fine. We need 29 grubs. Oh, don't tell me you're stuck there. I know you can get the bee. Like, if we're getting the grub, then we're dragging a bee, and then we're going out of here. Hopefully.
Oh, and this isn't considered part of Hive. That actually, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it?
It is part of Hive, but Hive is part of Kingdom's Edge. It is not a separate area.
Oh, I see, okay. Floof on everyone's favorite platforming challenge, the Garpede room.
It is actually kind of nice. And there are some really good cycles. There's a damage tank to skip a full Garpede cycle at the end. So if we're going for it. I guess not.
But still, some really clean movement from Floofy.
Yes, absolutely.
Connor on the ever-important Junk Pit chests. And hopefully going to bench there in God Home.
There's absolute junk. Are we?
Overgrown bound gate inside the sarcophagus.
Connor is thinking about it.
Oh, but Connor's left.
I may have forgotten about the MQG.
I've
Or
done
maybe
the same, so I cannot blame her.
maybe wants to do One Child. Or wants to do Flame Collection. I would not hate.
I do worry that having nearly been to God Home, that you're losing time if you do the Flame Collection, but maybe they'll prove us wrong. Maybe they'll cruise through it.
It also depends on who finds Distant Village. Or who goes to Distant Village.
Fair. Very fair.
That is DV and Cliffs as well are probably bigger time wastes than going back to Jump Pit. I think it was Fluffy who was in Cliffs, which makes me understand why Connor doesn't want to deal with this.
That sounds correct. I believe Floofy is the one who summoned the Grim Troop in the first place. A lot of information to keep in your head watching 4 simultaneous streams.
Also, area random and levers are really hard to keep track of in general.
Oh yeah, if I were playing, I'm sure I would be getting to places and going, right, I can't actually go through here.
It always happens at the beginning. Was that 6 Paylor?
Floofy getting Shade Cloak from Divine, or not,
They already
considering
have
it.
Shade Cloak. This would just
Oh,
be
it's
a
a...
waste of time and money. It is correct to not do it.
Ooh, a nice Soul Eater for 1.
It's amazing how Fluffy hit the lantern before getting any vertical, and we're seeing Divine checks with double vertical. Yeah, Shade Cloak was at the CP entrance egg.
Oh, right, right.
Khan fighting Umu. This is a choice. It's not on the board either.
And no lore, so there aren't actually that many checks in here.
I think it's just a charge to move fly and mana bond. Which, to be fair, with area rando being area rando, and finding good stuff being a lot harder, I do not feel this. We do see a clean one cycle with Shriek. But, oh, right click doesn't get you to mana bond. Oh, we have wings. Don't mind me. If this was right click and no wings, you could not get to mana bond.
And we've got
Oh,
Dreamgate from the Nailsmith hiding behind those soul refills and whatnot.
Pink went from Dreamnail to Awoken in 3 seconds. That is a very nice synchronization.
Oh my gosh. Now the question is, how well levered is White Palace right now?
I think we still don't have the entrance one. When Grasslot getting the C dash above them by hitting the lever through the wall. That is very nice.
Probably
Actually,
what, another 10, 15 behind on that check?
yes, it would be. I would levers and totems, but no lore. I'd, I'd say in the realm of 10.
Okay. Not nothing at this stage of the game. That's a decent bounty of checks.
Speaking of a lot of checks locked behind the gate, we see Fluffy in Sanctum immediately after getting the Soul Warrior 1 Arena gate. Which is absolutely the correct play. We have Tyrant on the board, we have all the damage we want for Tyrant, and also a lot of checks here.
Counter getting defender's check for +1 place that they can check.
And at some point Dadik worked out of Edge, which is not particularly good for the team. And
There's an Aluba for Connor.
Graz showing us some of the speedrunning tech, like skipping up to Blue Lake.
Oh, but leaving the shade behind.
Just puts down a Dream Gate. And that works. Then not giving the shade. Oh, this is locked. Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
forgot
not
that's a
gonna get you
thing.
very far.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Well, can come back for the shade then.
Oh, something I just realized. Bardoon Lifeblood is not in logic, is it? You will always need a primal aspect logo. So the map will not even tell purple
Oh,
they're missing that.
that would explain why they've been without it. And here we have Floofy made really quick work of Soulmaster going straight for Soul Tyrant, which is one of our bingo goals.
Absolutely the correct play. See how well this fight goes. Probably going for the Shriek strat. I know a lot of people really prefer the Shadeswell strat. And recently I've started to prefer the Shadeswell strat as well. It's a lot more consistent.
Especially for those double hits when he like strolls across the stage.
And also with the teleports, like very often you will Shadeswell it will teleport and get hit by Shadeswell again. Okay, chat, what did we see at GPZ? I missed it.
I was also so entranced by the Soul Tyrant fight. A rancid egg at Great Prince Zote.
Not
No
particularly
big deal.
useful.
Alright, Floof on to phase 2, taking a moment to breathe and heal.
Yeah. They are completely fine.
Oh
Like the
yeah, I'm
second
not
phase tyrant does not do anything to you.
not worried. Getting those nice double hits here and there.
Like,
Getting the
using
dive.
that hazard respawn from Khan, that is interesting tech for the suit. That actually saved time. I think it did save time. That's really cool. So you see Palace Atrium Gate in waterways. It's one of the 50 levers you need to complete Palace. So Gora's having way too much fun with Glowing Womb. Cyclone, that's an MG. Wouldn't that be a funny... That'd be a funny wings.
Oh gosh. Oh, nice job, Connor, there, clearing the critical green path route.
Weaver song at an MG. No, not particularly what you'd want to see. One thing... Oh, never mind. I was going to make a point and realized I was wrong midway through it.
No worries.
Weaver song is a goal. Yes, that is a good point. And we
Salute
have not seen
blessing
Glowing Womb yet.
from a lever in Sanctum. I don't know why she was making out with that lever.
And we see the Mantis Claw access as well. Did we warp out without checking the final totem in Sanctum? Did that happen?
Before the final totem? That might have been, actually.
I wanna say I'm hopefully wrong. Yeah, Connor also doing Glowing Womb.
Super quick.
Yeah, that's what you'd expect when you have full damage.
Here's Datic dropping into King's Pass. No real reason to be there anymore.
I think Purple is a bit confused about what they're supposed to be doing. Seeing Bretta slide makes you know you're still behind at least one vertical. Grasslet will not be able to do this. Well, oh, well, I guess we have C-Dash. Why are we going for Nosk? I guess it's a goal on the board, so it's not wrong. But you know the opponent in a team has more vertical than you do. And you know they didn't find it at Nosk. So I would like Purple to do other stuff, really.
That's super reasonable. And here's Datic summoning the Grim Troop.
Absolutely agree with this play. And Pink are getting their own Weaver Song very shortly. I bet they're probably a bit confused. Like, how were they behind this track?
For the last 20 minutes, Pink's been doing a great job of deepening their check lead. They're now over 70 checks on top of Purple. I think that started at 40 the first time I was mentally taking note of it. And yet, we only know where one Dreamer is.
That is true. Like, we still have a lot of content that might happen.
At this
Like
rate, I would
fighting
put Geo
Collector.
on one being in White Palace.
Why are we fighting Collector?
It's a great question. My rando brain goes, oh, that's 4 checks, but the grubs aren't randomized, so maybe just for the hay of it. It is 1 check.
It's also 3 grabs for the head, I think, in those.
That's
Like,
true. 29 is a steep grub price.
I would say there's better grabs to get the Collector. I don't think we've seen the Lantern Lock transition yet. At least I don't remember it. I also haven't seen the Mantis Lord transition yet, which I'm very excited by. Imagine if the Crosso's Lantern transition leads to Mantis Lords. and the lantern is also in Mantis Village, and then you're forced to do Call 2 for it. Wouldn't that be a fun thing?
That would be quite something.
And then Aiden making the exact same call as me in chat 2 seconds after me. Alright, we're sharing half a brain cell. And can you let me have the brain cell for the rest of these rounds, please?
It's important for comms, yeah. All right, a pale ore and 3 grubs for the pink team. Too shy of Hera. Too shy of our first dreamer. What is going on?
Not even important though. We don't need infection skips anymore. We're gonna care about having all three, of course. But for now, I would say nobody's really worried about the Hera or the Dreamers in general. I would be
I'm
getting
worried
worried
about
about.
them.
Okay. I would be worried about the Dream Child a lot more than anything else because NKG actually takes a lot of time to do. And you
That's
do
true.
not.
And Grimchild is not duplicated, right?
Oh, Wings Incorrect. That was the intended ones. Do you
Huge
remember
with
how?
purple team.
Remember how I called they should be doing Tolakt preps like 20 minutes ago?
Yeah.
I knew what I was talking about.
I'm pretty surprised they didn't do Crypt back when they were both in resting grounds together. It seems like a clear spot to get a bunch of checks.
Well, they were there before the claw, so they couldn't get the vertical stuff
Oh,
encrypt.
true. Soul
How's this
refill
sword?
at the Grey Mourner, so no risk there.
I I really wanna have a seat at some point where area random flower quest is required.
Oh
And
no.
I'm playing area random this week, so there's still hope.
I wish you the. Is that considered the best of luck? Is that the worst of luck?
Well, this is the funniest of luck, so I'm going for that.
I wish you the funniest of luck then.
Thank you. And left claw behind the Mantis Claw axis, with the Mantis Claw axis being in Sanctum. So this
There's the
is
Awoken Dream now for purple.
that's very far out of reach for purple. Right? They're going to have to find Sanctum access, then they're going to have to do Sanctum, and then they're going to have to go to Mantis Claw. And it is also left claw to right claw, which is kind of funny. See Grass going into Spire to do Watcher Knights. I like it. There are two goals here on the board, both Watcher Knights and the two Lord Tablets in City of Tears. Why do we have two equivalent goals on the same board? Because this generator is bad, and when the tournament is over, hopefully switching to the new one.
I'm still wondering who here is in a better position to check out White Palace. There's just so many levers in there, I lose count.
I'm also losing count, however, you can't do a lot of it without left claw. With levers, you can do a lot more than you normally
That's
could
fair.
because you can get up to Atrium with just a Wings right claw because you can just go through the open elevator. But still, you do not want to do Palace with this.
No, that's not. Having to go back a second time sounds odious.
And another thing, I still don't think we've seen the Palace entrance lever.
Oh, that
We
would be
may.
important, wouldn't it?
It would, yes.
Right, here's
That
Graslop
is,
and Watcher Knights. This should be quick and easy.
I would assume so, yes. Now, Graz also doesn't have the Flux equipped, which would make it even easier. But Shriek should do a pretty quick work of this. It also looks like they're on Nail 0, so they don't have the extra HP to deal with. See, Connor going to Shio, which does make sense with how late our progression has been. Shio is easy to forget. And of course, we're not going to see what's behind it. We
Tramway
do it.
exit gates.
This is required. So, Graslot is dying to watch her knights.
Oh, rough.
Well,
And Floofy making
somebody,
her way up to them too.
somebody needs to run more any percent, I guess. I guess we did put down a Dream Gate, which is convenient for purple. Uh,
Oh no,
we did put down a Dream Gate, just not where we thought we did.
not what we want.
Yet, to be fair, any percent you would be doing this with base vs Shaman. I think. I'm actually not even sure. I think it's just Brass trying really hard to go really fast. And when you try really hard to go really fast, sometimes you go really slow.
Oh, here we go. We've got Connor going into White Palace. Get hyped, everyone.
So I'm going to guess we have the entrance lever then. We wouldn't be going here otherwise.
That is
QG
one
stack
dead
behind
King's Mold.
Watchers. That is generally so useful, but in area rando it's pretty much useless, since we already have it coming in from the top. Pilgrim's Way is useless.
Right, Razov going for Redemption Round on the Water Knights.
I'm sure this will go better.
Seems to be a little smoother this time, yeah.
Anyway, we do not have the entrance gate. Khan is just here to do the one check, or I guess the two checks.
A simple key. Alright.
That's not useful either.
Yeah, we know the egg shop was not much. It's one of our spots. And Pink's already done a good job in Waterways. King's Brand from one of the Lanterns in White Palace.
That's huge, yeah.
That's
And
funny.
this also hard requires the left flank, which is locked behind all of Sanctum and behind finding the Sanctum gate. This is very bad for purple team.
Yeah, and Pink slowly deepening that check lead. It's not that much more than they had before, but they're still keeping it.
And the longer the game goes on, the more impressive this is. Because early game being 70 checks up is sometimes 70 easy checks for clearing green pot and crossroads. Late game, 70 checks ahead means you're doing Watcher Knights and Dung Defender and Hornet 2 maybe, while the other team is doing easy stuff.
Oh yeah. With the addition of the lever rando, how many additional checks do you think are in this pool?
Oh, that is a hard one. I would say in the round of 20. I did not do the counting, but that sounds right to me.
Okay. Oh, and nice job getting the lifeblood there.
Okay, it's not 131. I'm telling you, there's not 100 levers in this bloody game.
No, there can't be, right? I would guess in the department of like, I'm gonna guess 40. Maybe somewhere online there's a count, or maybe someone in chat knows enough about, enough to say otherwise. Serpentex going for 56. That's a decent number of extra checks if that's the case.
I guess
Fluffy.
there could be. There's just actually, yeah. Now that I think about it, there's so many random levers that don't matter in City and Sea Peak, and then all of them in Sanctum and in Palace. Yeah, actually 50 sounds right.
It's 63. Okay, thank you.
63.
Oh, and there is not only Palace Right Orb, but also getting the Scream check.
Indeed. Now, the thing about Palace Right Orb, it is completely useless if you don't have the entrance lever. That one's the big one.
Now, if I'm purple team, I'm getting really concerned about my lack of Kingsbrand right now.
I think purple would be worried about a lot of stuff.
That's true. Not limited to concerned about. There's the Monomon! We have found Monomon! Finally, in the tramway.
Yeah, that's a dreamer.
That is our first actually collected dreamer. We are 1 hour and 13 minutes in. Wow.
It does look like it could just be smooth sailing from here. We need one more dreamer and one king child. And then we're just done with this.
That Grimchild sure could be a sticking point, though.
It could be in like end of Palace or like locked behind the Path of Pain final gate.
Oh gosh, that's true. Loving this platformer from Connor. That was some really, really smooth use of the siblings, which is a weird sentence, but trust me, it makes sense in this game.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like, doing this particular climb is so fun. And Connor is lucky that they do not have Void Heart. Because with Void Heart, those things do not spawn anymore. And then life is sad.
And you're stuck.
Why are we shit skipping here?
That's a great question. Do they... Hmm.
We have C dash and swim. Like, that is not a problem.
Is the lever missing? Is the lighthouse
Oh,
lever not there?
oh yes, they need Void Heart. Yeah, they need Void Heart to get through this. But how will the shade help?
I'm not clear
Why are
on
we
that.
climbing again?
Maybe deciding not to.
What is this Void Heart that Pink doesn't have? Because Purple had all of them so early. I forgot that's a thing.
Have they not been back to Grubfather yet?
They they have.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they have been there. Huh. Apparently Fluffy's pale lurker check fell in the water. This happens sometimes and it's absolutely miserable. You have to just reset the room.
Chat saying it
Volcanus
might be
Entrance
Gome
Orb.
Mask Shard.
Entrance Orb, but base and simple claw. That is absolutely huge for this game. Azot is slowly going towards that left claw.
And Floofy is in Peak. This is our first peek into Crystal Peak?
Oh, we've seen peek from Connor earlier. So I assume just the lower parts. I think this is the first screen of upper peak, maybe?
Connor, they're back into White Palace.
I mean, you have
What
to,
will we
right?
find?
I'm actually not even sure. I am expecting a Grim here. Should be very unfortunate for purple. It is
Oh
what it
gosh, it
is.
sure would.
We can even do backwards left atrium. You'll love to see it. I think the fastest thing to do is to warp after this lever. And Connor does know the strat. And now we're doing left side atrium, the normal way to get the totem. Oh no, we're just not getting the totem. That's also fair.
Loof shredding both versions of Crystal Guardian. And just face tanking that damage. No worries, just scream.
This is a middle game boss with late game damage.
Yeah.
Not going to go very well for the poor boss. Dadik also doing Pale Lurker now. I don't think there was anything there. Glowing Goom was in White Palace, I just noticed. So that Glowing Goom Weaver some balls, either NMG or Palace. Cute.
There is our Dupe Dreamer in White Palace. Good find, Connor.
So now, go mode for Pink would be one player sits on a bench and twiddles their thumbs while the other player does NKG.
In essence. So Connor does need to go find that second Aluba. She did take care of the one that is in Green Path, but I don't think got the one in Queen's Gardens yet.
It's fine. We have the transition already. We even have the QG slag and the QG slag lore. That Baluba will not be an issue ever.
Yeah. Another trans egg, nice. Not on the board, but important nonetheless.
Nothing with GG either. It's just padding up those check counts. Where are we going, Connor? Oh, are we now checking the web and being amused? We're saving grubs.
Hollownest Crown was a desolate dive dupe.
Oh, Connor wants to check Black Egg. That makes complete sense, actually.
Oh, that's fair, yeah, just one more Dreamer and boom, right in. Oh, maybe not right now, though.
They were going for the Grubfather grub, which Fluffy had already checked, I think. And now Fluffy is getting the grub at C dash, so Connor needs to go back up.
Oh, no.
This is funny.
Small miscommunication there, I guess.
Yeah, that is one of those moments where having good team comms will help you. Which you would think Connor and Fluffy have very good team comms. So apparently they're playing from the same room.
Ah, yeah, you'd hope. Alright, there's Hera. That is 3 Dreamers for our pink team.
Come on,
Before purple
Graz.
finds any of them. Well,
Oh
they found
god.
one. No, Grazloth.
We just died in second phase of Tyrant. This actually hurts.
Alright, chat, I want to know more Grimchild predictions. I know Oat is wondering if it's behind Mantis Lords. Give me your worst case scenarios.
I'm still on the Mantis Lord's train. It has to be.
620 Geo and Black Egg Temple. Someone put their life savings in here.
The Mantis Lords put their savings in here. It's a sign.
Ah,
Let's hope this Tyrant goes better for Graz. Oh, Synthetic checking Divine. This will be their first straight look.
yeah, now that we know anyone's visited White Palace, it's seeming possible that Mantis Lords is one of our densest areas of checks at this point.
Luffy died in Zote Arena. What is going on this seed?
I think we peaked Grey Prince Zoe, and it was not Grimchild.
It will not be GPZ.
Someone took a
I
look
think
there.
Lantern at Mantis Lords, with the Lantern transitioning Crossroads being Mantis Lords, and with the Grimchild being at No Eyes, is probably the worst thing we could think of. And also really funny. Goras having better success in the second Dragon's Tyrant. Let's see if Luff has better chances with the Zote Arena. Looks to be going better. Even saving Zote. What are we doing that for?
Some of you feel bad for the guy, you know?
Have you listened to any of Zote's voice lines?
Ah, no, I don't feel bad for the guy. I'm sure
Okay.
someone does. Now that was Connors and Queen's Gardens. I missed if that was the Aluba kill, but I have to imagine it was.
Think it was, no? Oh, Connor didn't kill the Hornet one. That's funny. I could have sworn they did, but maybe they just forgot.
It's very possible, but I blinked and I missed it. Oh wait, is Connor going back for this? Oh, maybe Connor might have forgotten about having slain that Aluba earlier, but it was pretty quick work, so we are in the clear.
I was also so confident that this happened. Oh, yeah, that's fine. They are far enough ahead that they can afford a bit of time loss.
Yeah, that's not of all the time losses possible, that is not the most devastating. Still holding about an 80 check lead too, which has been pretty consistent for the past maybe 10 minutes. So it feels like the purple team is at least stabilizing, if not catching up.
Also, the point that right now, Pink is doing bad checks. I think they've run out of good checks completely.
Also true. Also very true.
I assume it will get a lot closer before the end, especially with Pink, who are going to be halfway Burger King while we're doing NMG. Can you do that lever thing? Okay, what CrossFit was trying to do is really interesting. I think it may have need NMG because the elevator ride is pretty short. Regardless, it's still really interesting.
Peaks, tall, middle room, lever.
And
That is the
Crass not
sign.
Crass not knowing the way to go out of this room the vanilla way. I respect it. I didn't know it either until I started playing levers.
Oh gosh, I haven't been in this room in forever. Yeah, I can't blame you.
DLC content, people arrive. Portion with
Just
Galleon, I
getting
think it was.
Galleon.
I'm so ready for the Grimjaw to just be at a really stupid check.
At this
Like,
point, it's gotta be, right?
I'm ready for Blue Lake Egg. I'm ready for Elder too, actually.
Mm.
Oh, Pilgrim's Way Totem. Oh, I'm so ready. Hey, good point. We have not seen anything in darkness from any of the teams.
Oh, that's true. We just had folks getting Nosk and not really anything else.
It's an interesting decision. Like, it would be completely correct if you're looking for Lumofly Lantern, but you aren't. You are currently looking for Grimchild. Kind of about to finally get the actual wings. Just 1 hour later when they got the viewpoints.
I wonder if the pink team is having a good laugh about that one.
They must be. I don't think they were particularly late to it. Like, even considering when they should have gotten it, I think they were pretty close to that. And they're very well aware that they are far ahead in the seed. They're not worried.
Yeah, they have to be aware.
Where are we going? I
The
think we haven't
Grasshopper is
seen
here to
Blade of
rescue
Hope
Bretta.
yet.
You need to do the right side version of rescuing Bretta.
Oh, we don't have left claw, so Grass had to do this pogo.
Oh yeah, and doing a
There's
great job of it
actually,
so far.
yeah,
Nice job.
absolutely. There is also a trance dash you can do to not need the enemy to jump anyway. Well, it's very annoying, at least for me. And then they about to realize you need Mark of Pride to get this to work. And, oh, that does work. Do they have Mark of Pride on? They
I
must have.
don't know. Fluffy taking out Hornet 2. That would be another funny check as the cast-off shell.
It would be, and I think we're at the point in the seed where Hornet is completely reasonable.
Yeah. Remote, yes. One of the few checks remaining, also yes. We have a called shot for Grimchild behind the shop key.
Okay,
Yeah, neither team has found shopkeeper's key, so it was a soul refill in the cast-off shell. That's unfortunate.
so common. Like Hornet's only good when nobody checks it for ages, or that 1 in 1,000 times when it's actually claw. Oh, okay, Fluffy is taking the bait. At this point, I absolutely don't hate this.
Oh, Abyss Lighthouse was that False Knight? Okay.
I think Con might still have the Dreamgate in Abyss. Maybe they will be checking right side. And they are. How did they not do Force Knight yet? That would have been such a funny Grim Child. Except Purple Team did Force Knight early.
Oh, sorry, it must have been failed champion there. And going through into the void areas. Arcane egg with 1G.
Yeah. That actually made me so much. The first time I got rolled by it.
Stalwart
Be
shell
careful.
in the void. But there's still the void tendrils entry.
One more chance.
Come on, Connor, come on. Make it something good.
Yep.
A simple key. Tragic.
Back to Palace. I do not take this.
Yeah,
I
this is
do
pretty reasonable at this point.
kind of hate the fact that nobody has brought that to the Darkness. I think it is reasonably dense, and Beastden in particular is not even lantern locked because of the DB stag.
True.
I guess we're just done. That's lame.
Oh, there we go. All right, there's our Grim Child.
Color 2 is a complete bait. I wonder if Fluff just continues to do Color 2. Yeah, it looks like just there's had to Color 2. That's fair. Realistic, they got nothing better to do. Nobody bet on Battle Flame because it was like the lamest possible option.
Yeah.
Such a shame. I wish the seed were of Lando so I could actually put the thing where it should be.
Well, I guess as soon as Flu finishes this Kalo, she's got to be off to Black Egg. Nothing else to be done.
I assume they might as well just see what the Manticore transition was. That's probably what they're doing this for. Like, technically the correct thing to do is to get Sword first of runner. But I think at this point the runners don't really care. And also, with Bromflame on the board, Connor will have to go to Darkness, whether they like it or not. And with Engage in general.
Right, regular Grim is down. We are... Oh, you know, it's step 5 out of 10 to get Nightmare King Grim taken down.
Yep. Which was. And also, with where it was, I don't think the Grimchild actually required Left Claw. So technically, purple is
Oh,
fine to never find that.
that's a good point. That's a very good point.
I think Left Claw was just not needed for the seed. Because even the Dreamers were inaccessible parts of Palace. Left Orb was in Abyss. And Brand required Left Claw. Did it? Where was the Brand?
Oh gosh. It was funny. Oh, it was in White Palace.
Oh, it was at the entrance lever. I remember. And yes, as Chris is putting it, Calo to his forefront.
Pretty much.
And that they are in go mode, they need to wait for Connor to finish engaging. Might as well. I wonder if Fluffy just goes to do some more Eternal Ordeal practice.
Ah!
That would be the
That would
funny
be
thing
quite
to
the
do.
flex. There go the baubles.
Oh,
A
they don't
bauble
have the
down.
last fragment yet. Wait, Pink doesn't have the fragment.
Oh my god, wait, you're right. Oh, I
God.
totally forgot.
Or Boom Oscar, not Restaurant. Hope that's a charge.
That
That's
is
funny.
one small lead that purple has. Oh. They don't even know where it is, do they?
Damn, no clue, yeah.
Alright, you know what? Never mind. I was thinking for sure this was over, but no.
It is over. It
Well,
absolutely is. But this is also
likely.
funny.
There's a chance. There's a slim chance.
I no. I think with the check difference, Pink actually full clears the seed before purple finishes.
That does seem distinctly possible.
And we also don't know where the dupe is. The dupe could just be at Mantis Nodes.
At this rate, everything left must be there.
It could just be Darkness. Like, again, we still
Oh yeah,
aren't
we
doing
still.
any checks in Darkness.
Oh, looks like Connor is dancing in the dark somewhere.
Yeah, I think I'm just skipping all the checks. Just going.
Has anyone been to Beast Zen at all?
No. This will be the first piston checks.
Well, there would be that would be fruitful. It seems like.
Connor having really nice movement to the start room. Why did I say that? Gosh, Fluffy has to do the Shrupa Ogres. I wonder if we have the bouncy globe pepper. Because if we do that, would be a nice shortcut for Fluffy.
Looks like the world will never know. Oh, there
Lurian.
is Lurian for the purple team.
And now we've seen all four Dreamers. Just in Deepness by Fungal Core. And I'm guessing they found this from the drop, right?
Oh, and here is Connor getting the Brum Flame for the second to last bingo goal.
At this point, when you're purple, you realize how bad your situation really is.
Yeah,
From
they
what
might
I
already have an
know,
inkling.
probably, yeah. But this is like clear indication that pink isn't go. There's actually nothing go, which is funny. But purple will absolutely believe pink isn't go. Purple should just be rushing any goals they can do. I guess that's just Fluke Hermit, and even then you need to do a swim skip to get to it.
Fire lower gauge from Hera, so nothing of consequence there.
Take a green pot to do a transition for purple as well. I'm not sure if Grass would want it.
Alright, it's Mantislord's time,
Nail.
baby!
If you look at the tracker, purple does have the rope nail.
They do, yes.
Even then, Palace won't help them that much. Obviously, there's good checks in there, but I don't think they have time. And they don't have the left go for the brand, because if they had the left go for the brand, that would really help them.
Fair. There goes Mantis Lord. Nice job, Floofy.
Duke Voidart at Super Secret Seal. So this whole Mantis Lord's play was just a waste of time, huh?
Oh no. We've been relying on it for so long.
I think the transition could still be vanilla. Like, if the transition is vanilla, that will put them in the correct place to get the checks. Oh, it's the Lantern transitions behind Mantis Lord's play. That's funny. I didn't know this one Fluffy checked it. Connor is in fact doing Grimkin Flames. Now, do they know where the Grimkin Flame here is?
Earthly,
I
you're
know
right.
where
The
it is.
nothing is huge. Nothing's a very important check for us. Floofy heading back to that Molek spawn.
Okay. Connor does find the flame. So fun. I think there's a better chance of Fluffy finding the other Void Heart, like the one in Deep Nest, than the one at Go Massacred. Even then, that should happen relatively
There's a
soon.
Dreamnail dupe.
Oh yeah, the Dreamnail in the well. I remember that one.
Easy check to Orphan, unfortunately. Very easy one to forget. Alright, Graz about to become a lot wealthier. Oh no, not enough dreamers yet. What am I saying?
Yes. Oh, to be fair, he also assumed he could enter,
Yes.
but no. Not yet. Coming this very annoying Basin Flame, which very often you just do Grim, go to Basin, and randomly choose Bozo in your way. I have had several issues with this.
Yeah.
Fluffy is
Fluffy
doing
heading to
White
Palace.
Palace.
They did
I
get the
guess,
final gate. Was that the last one they needed maybe to progress further?
and also Connor only did the first check in Path of Pain and worked out. Fluffy is just trying to find the
True.
last fragment, probably doing the rest of Path of Pain. And with the levers, this doesn't waste time, because you don't have to do the left and right atrium. You can just straight up go up.
Oh, that's fair, yeah. You just get whatever soul refills you need to move on with your life.
And we know Fluffy will be finding absolutely nothing.
Alright, here is Connor on Nightmare King Grim.
Okay, I think please just see Dash.
Purple team is so far behind on, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Ooh, taking that early hit, very unfortunate. Good use of the
Connor.
flames and dodging around them expertly.
This fight is really fun once you practice it and you know how to abuse each attack.
Great job slipping under that enemy bow, taking double damage off the flame trail. Very easy to do.
Oh, this fire attack with Grims in the corner is miserable. Yeah, also, I don't know if chat has the Grim or the NKG audio. If you do, enjoy. It's really good music.
As always, a shout out to Christopher Larkin. Incredible work on this soundtrack. Connor charging at the nail art, but taking damage in the process. This is looking a little sketchy, but having time for these double heals to get that one extra hit in. Oh, falling on the fire trail. Something I do all the time.
To really make it interesting. Give them that much.
Trying to keep us on our toes. Oh no, there it goes.
Yeah.
But
Well,
there's still time. Purple team is not near Nightmare King Grim yet.
plenty of time, yeah. At least Purple is going to fix their tiebreaker scores a bit.
Meanwhile,
Here.
Fluffy is getting the fragment check, and it's the lantern! It's the long-awaited Lumafly lantern! Wow. That's just funny. The Pale King wanted to get some nighttime reading in, you know?
Wait, that was on top of White Palace? That means
Yes.
That means we already knew about it, and everyone in chat, ourselves included, were just
Oh,
completely
true,
unaware.
yeah.
Oh well.
Alright, Connor having a little more luck at the start of this Grim.
Dark Games immediately. You love to see it. At this point, they might think the city is really cursed, and they have no way of knowing Purple Team has had Void Heart for a long time.
That's true. And they've had that for at least an hour, I feel like.
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh. Hit off those spikes, that's really gotta hurt. Again, some nice revenge hits as Grim jumps in.
Yeah, the thing is, NKG has a lot more HP than you do.
That is true.
Oh no.
Risk of Lobster's wondering, do we know which white fragments Pink missed? I think we do know both of those now. One of them was the Gome. And the other was called out.
One, Super Secret Seal. Second one.
Super Secret Seal.
See Fluff going into Path of Pain now. Connor going into Engage again. So hopefully,
Cannot blame them for checking.
hopefully learning to warn things. See? The drop Super Secret. I did not see. I'm assuming it has to have been the C dash from Lifts. That's something they never checked. I know Purple was trying to check it once or twice in the past.
Here's Connor having made it to 25% through NKG with no damage so far. Looking a little nicer. Oh! Rough on that dive bomb, though. Nice
Grass
hits.
forgot one essence. Yeah, we are seeing the Grandpa too from Grass. I'm going to do Connor a favor and just completely not pay attention to the fight. Ignore any caster curse possible.
Meanwhile, my focus is locked on it.
Luffy making very nice with Path of Pain. It's very clean movement.
And understandable to check. These checks could be anywhere at this point.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I do think Pink are making the correct plays here.
Good plays, just bad luck so far. Alright, I think that must be Connor at 75%. This is cruising speed on NKG.
Why did you say that?
Ah!
How badly did you curse this? Let's see.
I don't believe in curses, only in the runners. I say as Connor takes 2 damage from one of the falling fireballs. Alright, lots of potential damage here off of nice scream during the flames. Yeah, there goes NKG down for pink team. Great job, Connor.
And the left flow for Raz. Making
Oh,
progress.
huge.
We just need to take it to White Palace.
Dada getting our first Fluke Marm fight, and Fluke Marm is dead. It's a soul refill, though. That's very sad. Nothing exciting.
Not surprising.
We just have each team bashing their heads wondering, where the heck is that Grim Child, and where the heck is that Void Heart?
Yeah. Well, Purple is also missing the brand. I have to say, it's really, really uncool that Purple is down like 4 tiebreakers for just because of 2 random updates. Each of them being twice on the board is completely uncalled for.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I've already seen Khan and Fluffy do checks, and we know they're not going to matter. Shock key at the end of Path of Pain. This is interesting. I want to see if we can get a love key. Oh no, we already have a love key.
Stop key!
Maybe an E-Pass it's like. And then, I don't know, something in Tower of Love. Or a Toad check, not Tower of Love. Actually, no, you know what? I want to see Tower of Love as well. Give it to me.
Nah. Wait, do we not already have Tower of Love? I think that Pink at least got through Collector.
Oh yeah, Pink did Collector already. There was E-Pass here, and the dash. And Fluffy just pointed the map exactly where the Void Heart is, so I think we're going there.
Huge.
Oh, we're going to the elevator first, but after that I think we're going there. I don't know, Connor's just getting it here.
Oh, here we go. Huge for the program. Get ready for a little buggy celebration.
They're just happy to be done with this.
There it is.
PV stag behind the elevator. That is so rude.
Alright, Pink is full go mode.
Indeed.
Connor getting right into the Hollow Knight fight shortly.
Taking off the Dash Master. That's correct, but also, this Dash Master carried you the whole game. I think it deserves to stay on.
It's been doing good work. Here's our first Hollow Knight engage. Good luck, Connor. Floof not too far behind. And Dodic probably about to get the King's brand.
They
have to know
probably...
there's goodness down there.
I mean, there's 2 goals there, and they absolutely have time to get both goals. I'm looking for life, I'm guessing.
Without that Grim Child, they're still going to be in a really rough state.
I mean, they've lost. That's clear.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, they're gonna lose with a bit more goals obtained. They are already behind one neighbor, so it would be what, 31-28, assuming they get these goals.
Looks like it.
Get the bloody life foot somewhere. And there we go. Life foot at Celubra. That should get the job done. Liquidol trying to dream beat in the doorway, but you actually interact with the door. You'd love to see it.
Alright, Connor making it to everyone's favorite Sun Moth. Look forward to a great deal of screaming.
And I'm expecting this to be an issue. This is not NKG.
No, I'm not too worried either. Here's Floof getting to Radiance as well. Nicely done. Connor moving on to the elevated phase.
And Purple is splitting the best, just to make sure they get both the goals. Does make sense. Actually, I think I would have liked to see Grass just entering the room and immediately exiting it. Like at this point, when you know what Pink has been doing, you absolutely know there's no Pink card in the list. Otherwise, they would have been done months ago.
Right, here's Connor making it to the climb. And Floof is only a phase or so behind. There we go. That is our first GG. Nice job, Connor.
See how Fluffy does as well. Again, should not be a threat anyway.
Now taking a little damage, but I'm still not too worried. Oh, down to 2 hit.
That's fine. We're in climb already.
And there's the climb. All right, Floofy should be smooth sailing from here.
That should be
And that is GG for Pink Team. Congratulations to Floofy and Connor. Nicely done.
And that puts Gun and Fluffy very easily ahead of Fluffy at 4-0. I think that puts Grass Dadik at 2-1, tied with... oh no, it's 3-1 and they're still in clear second. So they're also doing quite well for themselves.
Yeah, despite the loss today, still in great overall shape. I do think Nerthil is right. Really, doing both area rando and levers, like, everyone kind of wins here, because that is not easy to do.
Yeah, we're the real winners. We get to watch this.
That's also true.
I think it would have been a good 10-20 minutes earlier they could have finished. It's funny. I guess let's see if the runners want to interview.
Sounds great.
I guess first of all we should see if Purple Team wants to finish or not. See if they are interested. To be fair, I think they're relatively close to just finishing. Assuming Dadik has all the levers needed to enter Path of Pain.
I gotta say that delay in getting the final Void Heart really did help Purple Team get a lot more of those bingo goals.
Okay, they say they want to finish while doing interviews.
Alright.
So we can just drag people in.
That's great.
Hello.
Welcome in, folks. Nice match.
Hello.
GG.
Because you would have had to either
banish and go to waterways or do all the things that I did. Yeah, it was so weird.
Well, that was one hell of a seed.
It was a good seed.
Great seed. That was excellent.
Yeah. How did you
Yeah.
enjoy that Call of Duty proof?
I'm so sad. Mantis Lords was all fake.
That was like,
Dude,
Oh,
I think
really
that one of
nice.
the white
Yeah.
fragments is in Dark Deepness, right?
yeah, it was a super secret seal, the one that you missed.
Hey, the match is over. It
Um,
doesn't matter if I Shrogo now, right?
Wait,
Go for it, yeah.
I was planning
this
to
was
route.
not super secret seal.
What
This
was?
was Queen Fragment at Rancid Egg Dark Deepness.
Wait, what?
Huh? What do we mean? Yo, nice, very legal street photo.
Yeah.
Yippee!
It was a good one, Danik. Is Danik
It's fine.
in here? Yeah, nice one.
Rancid Egg Dark. Yeah.
Yeah, it says
At this
Rancid Egg
point,
Dark.
it's
I don't know.
just a
That's not a
showcase.
seal. That's a Rancid Egg.
The way you would have had to get to Mantis Lords without
There
going
is
through
Grimchild. Okay.
Yeah.
Grimchild right there at the start
is
of Path of Pain.
crazy.
Nothing being in. Well, I guess like that Void Heart was locked behind Lantern, but oh my gosh.
Hey,
Well, it
doing
was
Path of
dupe for
I guess
Pain
the
them.
for
question is,
Shop Key, for DV
do
Stag,
yeah,
for White Palace Final,
do
for
Graz and
Lantern.
Danik know Dark Deepness? Because if not, that would have been a pain to get Brum's Flame. Because Beasten has Palace Final and Palace has Lantern.
Oh,
I'm sure the QG to deepness transition was somewhere. I just stopped
Probably.
checking downwards transitions.
Now, a really big early determinant was that Monarch Wings, because Connor and Floof found that out of logic, we believe, right? In
Yeah,
Kingdom's Edge,
Bardian
made a
Lifelink.
big
Yeah.
difference.
I have to say, this is like the first race in a row where the Palm Relic absolutely saves Gun and Fluffy. That trick just loves you.
That's
That
just
was
a
the
Leverando classic. It's Palm Relic is always something.
Wait, yeah.
It's
Why would we not go straight for that? It
it's
was at Grubs. It was a good thing. Like, come on.
oh, it was a
it's
Surely
drop.
you go straight for that.
it's two checks locked behind a key
Yeah.
without vertical. So
I absolutely
without
agree with the play. It was really nice, and I like how you just took that ramp pass and checked everything, and then obviously lost location, the Dream Nail and Deep Nest, because that's how that works.
We did last location bit. But I mean, yeah, I feel like seeing that lever or that gate, the gauntlet exit gate, I feel like if you know where it is, you go for it.
mhm.
I don't know. And then when it was tram pass, obviously I had to.
Yeah, the Tram Pass, that was another early big distinction, I think, where Pink Team started to run away a bit with checks.
Yeah, Claude.
True. Very
Yeah,
true.
actually, can you double check, by the way? Whoever said that Rancid Egg Darkness had the fragment,
Yeah,
because
Yeah, it's
Purple found all four fragments and they did not go there ever. Like Jed is pointing out. I think you might be
Queen
looking at the wrong
Fragment
seed.
at Grubfather for 11 grubs. Voidheart at Mask Shard Crossroads Dome. Queen Fragment at Rancid Egg Dark Deepness. And where's the Duke? Where's the Duke? Soul Totem Kingdom's Edge Camp.
Did Purple. Wait, did any of you go to Darkness or Aesthetic?
Um, I did go to darkness. I got the dupe Void Heart there. Like I
Yeah.
didn't check the distant village.
You're just hallucinating the long toms. Don't mind us.
It happens. You watch enough Hollow Knight, you start to hallucinate a bit. You know.
Too much rando? Not enough rando.
Ah,
Map area lovers,
Well,
map area
you couldn't
lovers.
keep up with map area levers with 4 people playing? That's honestly disappointing. I can't believe you guys.
Yeah, it's so easy. There's definitely not like a million different things that you.
Remembering what everyone has access to?
Mhm.
That's like so easy.
I'm impressed we managed to keep in mind what we did. Frankly.
Yippee.
Any other thoughts other runners would care to share with your adoring public?
I think Vale should roll more seeds. It
I
was a
think
good
Val should
seed.
roll more seeds.
Sure.
I can get behind that.
This is like the first late vertical we've had the entire tournament? Question mark.
I'm sure there's been.
Do you play levers?
Having dash first is good. I like dash first.
That was pretty
And
funny.
last check
Yeah,
in vertical.
you have to understand. If I'm playing or making the seed, there's always a dash at Molek. It's generally you don't start Molek play. That works.
Both players started at Moloch, and there was a dash there. Very funny.
Can't believe it. Laugh at Pika.
They're right next to each other. H and G, O and P, and then T and S are the same.
True.
It's perfect. I don't think we have it in. So yeah, is purple finishing? Are you guys finishing?
You can
Yeah.
probably end the stream. We'll finish it on our own off stream. Might
Thanks
take
for
a little
Yeah.
watching.
break.
Thanks,
We just
Tom.
need to
Thanks,
kill the
Oak, for
NKG.
retweeting.
I don't know.
See you. When is the next race? Any checkers?
Okay, Con is
Yeah.
just click comms no.
Oh, I'm the comms. Oh,
Take it
it's
away,
not
Floof. Do it up.
tomorrow. It's in 30 hours? No, less than that.
That's around.
20
It's around 30
hours?
hours. Yeah. No, you're good.
No, 30? It was 30 hours. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Tomorrow that'll be 11 p.m. Eastern for those who can operate off of that approximate time zone and do math. And I'll be one of the players in that. So look forward to nothing quite as skillful as what's happening here and what has been happening all today, but it'll be a good time.
Bye bye.
Thank you, runners.
Bye.
Bye.
GG's all around.
No.